Alright, today is Tuesday, February 27, 2018, 17:44 hours, if you understand that. Here's the other phone. And I just want to say this, I am the admin in several pages in Facebook, and I don't knock other people's comments. Okay, now that I've said that, and I'm not a pro, okay, but I am a very good technician, and I've been trained in quite a lot of things, and I do know some pro techniques, but I want to show you this, okay? So here, you can read that briefly, okay? You got that? Great. Now I'm going to show you how I change an antenna. Alright, so here we go. I'm starting with a box you may be familiar with. So here, I'll use this by hand. Just zip out a bit. There we go. So there are the phones. Here's a screwdriver. Okay, so let's take the screwdriver. How does that look up? Well, you can't see anything, but there's nothing really to see. It's just get in the hole, unscrew. Okay. Helps to have a magnetized screwdriver. Very handy. See that? Anyway, understand that? Okay. Now it's also, one other thing I want to point out. This is an electric motor that goes into most of your cassette deck boomboxes and such. And it has a bearing in here, okay? And the bearing is made out of brass, alright? And I'm not going to get into the metallurgy of bearings and brass, but brass is often used as a bearing. This is not a washer in this location here. This is a bushing. It's made out of brass. It's there to allow the antenna to articulate up and down, so to do so without binding. Okay? Anyway, let me move along here. So I squeeze on both sides here, and I get out. There's that one. And let's see here. Oh, it didn't come out, so there it is. So here, let me show you. Let me bring the camera down and zip into it so you can see it. Whoops. This antenna thing is wait. Alright. Well, I'll do it I'll just move it over so you can see it. Alright, so there we go. These are made out of brass. Okay, and they're made out of brass, so it allows the joint of the antenna to slip. Okay, now if you must, and if you're having issues with putting your antenna on, okay, then I suggest you get some of this stuff. Okay, this is a silicone-based precision oiler. Okay, or it's a precision. Uses silicone lubricant. Okay, if you're going to use anything, use a silicone lubricant and put just a dab of this on here on both sides to attach your little brass bushings, because if you use any other material, it will stick and not allow the junction of these two pieces here to articulate, and it becomes if it's in there and stuck in there, it becomes binding, and if it's binding, that's not good, because then it wears out this little hinge here. So that's why they put these brass bushings, not washers. Alright? I'm not a pro. Let's get that straight. But that was what was implied to me, and that's incorrect. and my comment was deleted. So okay, fine. So I'll just make a little video. Now what I'd like to do is I like to have that right there in a horizontal position, okay, with the screw head down and the opening for the screw in place. And all I do is I simply grab both brass bushings here, and I put one on top, one on the bottom, and I simply push it in. Okay, I have the handle in the way, so let me get that handle out of the way. So I just push this in, I hold this on the bottom, hold that on the top. Okay, that fell out. I'm not using any lubricant or any method of, so now it's in there, right? It's held in place. And I take again the magnetized, magnetized screw head on the screw, and just put it in the hole. And you may have to work it a little bit, but so well, it did it pretty well. So some people say it's frustrating. Well, I just say, you know, there we go. Oops, didn't get the second one. Just need to work it in there. Well, okay. Some people maybe don't have the patience for it. I don't know. Let's see here. Well, it's going to be. I think I got it. I got it. And I pulled it up. So now it's snug. See how it's snug? So that's how you do it. You just take a chill pill and you have a little patience, and that's how it's done. Okay? And let's see here. I guess I can just, let me just wide out the whole thing a bit. Alright, so there it is, like that. Okay? And yeah, that's an M90. Woohoo! But I just want to show you that it works nicely. There's no screeching, no hollering. This one does the same thing. See how it sits like that? Okay, so good day, bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed. But that's how I do it, and I'm not a pro. And I just had to say that. Okay? And did it take a whole long time? How much time we take? 8 minutes. Big deal. Good day, bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed. I gotta go to something else now. Bye-bye.